Why Arsenal should sign SERGINO DEST, Arteta's inverted fullback. Before the video starts, if you are looking for something that can enhance the quality of your photos, then you need the Zona Photo Studio X, which is totally free when you download it from their website. The Zona Photo Studio is the most universal photo software there is. Raw processing, layer support, presets, retouching tools, video editing and cataloguing, it's all there. I'll come back to it later on in the video, but a link will be left in the description below. After this video you can check out the first 2 episodes of this series, which will be linked in the description below as well. In this episode I will analyse my choice for the right back that I think Arsenal should sign. So the right back I think Arsenal should sign is AJAX'S 19-year-old American right back SERGINO DEST. Dest has a contract with Ajax until 2022 and Arsenal could probably sign him for around £20 million this summer. If you are wondering what I would do with Hector Bellerin, then keep watching till the end of the video because I will be explaining why I would keep Bellerin in the squad instead of selling him. Some of the other options that I considered were Norwich's Max Aarons, Marseille's BRUNO and Inter Milan's Valentina Lazaro. However, Dest is a unique type of fullback. A converted winger, the American has all the technical abilities of a midfielder. His short passing interplay is what makes him stand out to all the other options at right back. As I specified in the first episode of this series, Arsenal need a right back who can improve upon Bellerin's offensive capabilities. This means not only having end product in the final third, but also being good enough technically so they can be deployed as an inverted fullback. If we look at the best young fullbacks in the world right now, they all have a key attribute that allows them to stand out from every other fullback. With Trent Alexander-Arnold, it's his David Beckham-esque crossing ability, allowing him to create chances from deep positions. For Alphonso Davies, it's his electric pace and dribbling ability, allowing him to bypass the opposition and move the ball forward into threatening positions. With Dest is his technical ability, which allows him to link effectively on the right flank with the right winger and right-sided central midfielder. Having Dest at right back is like having a central midfielder at right back. He has excellent ball control and weight of pass, playing short quick passes which allows Ajax to advance the play forward and bypass the opposition's press. This is an invaluable asset for a possession based side to have, as it allows them to move the ball forward quicker. Whilst Bellerin is a decent right back, he doesn't have the same passing ability as Dest. If the ball was played into Bellerin in this position, he may need an extra touch, or not be able to make this pass first time. However, Dest's ability to do this moves Ajax's attack forward and completely takes the opposition player out of the game. In terms of creativity, SERGINO DEST has recorded 1 key pass per game in the Eredivisie this season. Bellerin hasn't featured much this season, but last season he recorded 0.5 key passes per game, showing the disparity in ability to create chances between the two players. In terms of the defensive side of the game, this is where Dest can improve, as I think Bellerin is a better defensive fullback. Positionally, Dest does get caught out sometimes, with the wide attackers making runs off of the blind side of him, leading to him having to make last-ditch tackles to recover. However, they are both very good one-on-one defenders. Bellerin was only dribbled past 0.4 times in the Premier League during the 2018-19 season, while Dest has only been dribbled past 0.5 times per game in the Eredivisie this season. Even though Dest is a very promising young fullback, he does have some weaknesses. Positionally he could definitely improve, but that is only natural for a young player. At the moment Dest is far too elaborate on the ball. He is a very skillful player, but does overdo it in areas where he could just play a simple pass. This can be seen as he's been dispossessed the most of any right back in the league, with 1.5 times per game. This is obviously a part of his game that Arteta can coach out of him, and you would expect his decision making to improve, particularly when incorporated into the Spaniards' possession based system. In the Arsenal 4-3-3 system, Dest will move into a narrow position, playing almost as another central midfielder. Dest is a perfect fullback for this role, with his tight ball control and short passing ability being sublime. So overall, signing Dest could give Arsenal a unique offensive fullback comparable to only Kimmich and Trent Alexander-Arnold in the same position, if Dest can develop his decision making and defensive attributes. I still keep Bellerin, as I do think he may be needed in some games, when Dest is having a dip in form or when Arsenal come up against a specific opponent who looks to make direct runs in behind the fullback, as someone like Raheem Sterling would at Manchester City. So thank you for watching. The next episode will be out shortly, and I will be putting out the next episodes over the next few weeks. Check out the episodes before. The first episode looks at who I would sell from Arsenal and what positions they need to improve, and the second one looks at why I would sign Ibrahima Konate as a centre back for Arsenal. And thank you once again to today's sponsor, Zona Photo Studio X. If you have the free version and want to upgrade, you can get it for just $5 a month or $29 a year. By buying the licensed version, you'll always have the latest version of the Zoner Photo Studio, and it will be enhanced with new features more often than ever. You'll also get free technical support throughout your subscription period, which is great if you are learning how to use the software, and as a user with an active subscription to the latest version, you'll be first in line for the support. They are also preparing teaching materials for paying customers, so you can learn how to use the program to the fullest and work with the photos more easily than ever. A link to their site will be left in the description below.